if you want to build something that you genuinely love, do not do Ikigai. Do not do any of these exercises that people tell you. The reason why, and I know this is going to sound very counterproductive, before I even get into the reason, I want you to become a starving artist. And this sounds like I'm speaking from a place of privilege, but I'm not, right? Because I'm not Jeff Bezos. I'm not Bill Gates. I can lose everything tomorrow. But I'm saying that you genuinely need to become a starving artist because the people who tend to enjoy the work that they enjoy the journey of the work. They don't necessarily enjoy or are seeking for the end result. And whenever you start to seek for the end result, what happens is you basically put yourself in a box and you say to yourself, this is what I need to achieve. And that cuts off all potential other opportunities that you could be moving towards. And so sometimes you have to really just not think about the end goal. You have to just think about a concept, think about what you're interested in, and then just follow your interests and like stop trying to envision what you're going to get. And I've made this mistake so many different times because a lot of the times we think to ourselves like, okay, what do I already know, right? I already know this. I already know this. I've been exposed to this. I've been in this circle. I talked to this person. I can solve this problem. And then we start to create a method that we can use to solve problems. And that method will probably work. But whether you'll like doing that method or not is highly dependent on if you'll find it interesting. And if you already know the end and you already know the outcome, how can it be interesting? It's never going to be interesting because you already know the end result, right? And so a lot of the times people say like, oh, do your Ikigai, do this thing, do that thing. It's like, no, how about do nothing? How about just exist? How about follow your interests and see where it takes you? How about put the pieces together like a puzzle in life as you're walking through the chaos and come out at the end with something that you've basically built. Like walk through a war that isn't even yours. And then when you walk through that war, you'll be surprised by all of the things that you learn through all of the battles that you overcome, right? So everybody tells you like, build your Ikigai, write out this vision for yourself, do this, make this elaborate, plan, write this thing out. And it's like, bro, that's the easiest way. Like, yeah, for some people that works, right? That does work. I'm not going to say it doesn't work because you want to materialize what you want. But the thing is that if you are at a point where you've been a high performer, you've achieved a lot of different things in your life, you might not know what you want. That's the truth. Because the things that you wanted, you got them, and you feel like it failed you. It wasn't the thing that propelled you to this joy and happiness that these gurus are telling you that you're going to get, right? And so what if the happiness is in the unknown? It's in going through the chaos. It's in the journey, right? It's not in the end result, the end product that you know what's going to happen. Because if you know the outcome of anything, how's it even fun, right? So you have to have more fun with the things that you're doing, right? Like start with a concept and just go and see where it takes you. And don't focus on the product. Don't focus on the money. Don't focus on the outcome. Don't focus on the goal. Literally just create. Just become a creator. And the more you create, the more you will, it's like a byproduct of what you're doing. Like you just move through life, you create, and then as you are creating, you'll start to share the unique perspectives and the things that you're basically experiencing, and you'll share it. And then people will watch and they'll be like, you know what? I want to do that too. So then they'll hit you up and you'll be able to, sell what you want or whatever the case may be. Even if you even want to sell anything. So, this sounds very counterproductive, but for some reason it just feels right, and to me, like that's what I'm doing. I'm going to walk through the fortress. I'm going to walk through the chaos, and I'm going to see what happens when I come out on the other side. And I'm just going to put one foot in front of the other, and it's not about having it all figured out. It's about just saying, I'm gonna do one thing that's gonna propel me forward in doing this thing, right? And the more you do that over and over and over again, you'll start to learn. It's like I started reading so many books, and I know so much more now about the world than what I knew before. And all I did was put one foot in front of the other, and I started to learn more, right? So don't do it. Don't do the Ikigai. Don't create this elaborate vision for yourself. What I want you to do is just find an interest, pick it, and then just make a commitment to yourself to do one thing every day that's going to lead you to creating something that you're proud of. And when you create something that you're proud of, eventually you will figure out a way to make it valuable for others, right? And then, yeah, just focus on that. Focus on that for now. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.